Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dave's Garage. In this episode, I'm going to be doing something a little different. We're going to do a tool review. Now these tools are the ones that I bought on Black Friday. There was all kinds of deals and sales going on, and I took full advantage of a few of them. So I wanted to just show you what I got and show you a few things that you might want as well. So the first thing that we bought, I needed a new set of tight access tools. So Dentcraft is pretty much just the generic standard, of go-to tight access tools. These ones are awesome. My handles are kind of getting a little old, so it'll be nice to have new handles, really stiff tools. It looks like the ends are shaved down a little bit more than mine. Mine are pretty old, so I'm really excited to use these new Dentcraft tools. The next tool that I got from Black Friday was from a company called Excalibur Tools. They give me a little sticker. So the Excalibur tools I got were these right here. It's a 4-piece set. They look like bent screwdrivers, but I'm pretty sure that these are probably hardened steel or however they do it. These look really interesting. I haven't gotten a chance to use them yet, but I bet these are gonna be great for going in like electrical ports of trunks and the backs of hoods and things like that. So this one, is just a shaved tip, but this one actually has a point on it. So I think that'll be really good, especially for shrinking up larger dents. They're in kind of awkward spots. Now the interesting thing with this Excalibur tools are, where a normal tool you would use your wrist to twist, these you actually just push. So it's a little more ergonomic for your wrist and your forearm and your elbow and your shoulder for that matter. So this was a 4-piece set. They all look very, very good. Can't wait to use those. Another thing I just restocked on the gangrene black plate tabs. I love these tabs. These tabs are awesome. They're a little hard to get off the car. So I just use like a Stuckey sells these. These kind of get the tabs off pretty easy. These hook up and pull really, really well. So the next thing I got was from a gentleman by Dave Streen. He makes edgy tools. Now, I've never met this gentleman in person. I've spoken with him a few times online, and he seems like just a stand-up guy. So what I got from Dave are these new tips right here. They're called knockers, I believe. They are flat-faced and polished, and everybody just raves about them, especially for doing aluminum. It says it really makes the metal snap like steel would. So I haven't got a chance to use these yet. I'm looking real forward to doing that. So I bought a couple of these. I also bought a couple of his extensions. Now these are gonna go really well on a couple of my blending hammers and a couple of hail rods I have. These things are awesome. They have a little alligator printed on them, which I thought was super cool. And Dave also, for the rest of his stuff, he sent me just some cool stickers. He's got some custom made stickers. Here's one of them. We've got an edgy tool sticker. Here's another one of them. The gentleman also sent me a discount for this Mobile Tech RX. Now, Mobile Tech RX is a PDR estimating software, invoicing software, and it's awesome. You can do everything with this. You can do competitive pricing. So if you want to find out how much that hood is to replace and to paint at a body shop, you can type in your, the labor rate of that shop, and it'll punch you out everything you need to know about that panel, that car. This stuff is really good here, Mobile Tech RX. Now, Dave is such a stand-up guy that in the package he gave me, he wrote me a handwritten note, which, nobody does that anymore. And it just made me feel special, to be honest with you. And I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Dave. You're a stand-up guy. Now, the last thing I got for Black Friday was I wanted a new hail rod. Now, Carbon Tech, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with that gentleman's work. Todd Zimmerman, I believe, is the guy who created Carbon Tech hail rods. They're awesome. I was working with a buddy. He had one. I had to have one. The rod I was using has a little bit of flex to it, and this one has no flex to it. So, where you might have seen the Carbon Tech rod, I did something a little bit different. I bought a set, but I also bought a 36-inch extension, which I believe is this pole right here. And another thing I did was I bought another head for this. Now, why did I do that? Because I wanted to have 2 hail rods. I needed a rod and my partner needed one. This one makes about a 5-foot rod, and this one's about a 6-foot rod. So my partner can work from the side of the vehicle. I can work from the back of the vehicle. So we actually made 1 hail rod, combined it into 2. Now he sells extra ones of these heads. You just have to ask him about it. And you do have to get this collar This collar is supposed to go on the end up here if you're going to put another head on, because the way he designed these tubes, you have to have this adapter to make, if you're going to do what I did and make 2 hail rods out of 1. So I wouldn't have known that other than I talked to the gentleman via text, and he was just a stand-up guy, great customer service. So it got me hooked up. So I got my long rod, my shorter rod. If I combine these together, I can fix dang near anything. So I'm really looking forward to using these. Now, Todd Zimmerman gives this with a hail rod. Now, I haven't used this. It's got some weight to it, and I can see if you're a guy that wants a heavy hail rod, this would come in handy. I personally like a lighter hail rod. I like to, you know, move pretty quick. And so what I did is I bought this piece right here. So this end cap goes in the place of the other one. And the cool thing about this is it'll allow you to fit down inside your tool cart. So if you've got a Pro PDR Solutions tool cart or a TDN like I have, this will fit down in the holes, so you don't have to set your really brand new, nice, expensive hail rod off to the side, on the floor, or anything like that. So this thing's super, super cool. I'm probably gonna order another one for a 6-foot rod. So Todd, be looking for another order for me soon. Another thing I got from this gentleman was I ordered this T-handle. I'm not a huge fan of the T-handle, but it does come in handy, especially when you're doing long roofs in the back. You know, you can kind of rest your hand on it and give you a break from squeezing down on a hail rod. Now, the other reason why I bought this is because I ordered this. This is a extension for the hail rod. This is the extra wide whale tail. Now, I figure when I pop this on the rod and pop this here, you know, it'll really give me a lot of torque when I'm using the whale tail. Now, I probably won't use this too often, but when I do need it, it'll come in handy. I bought this in particular for doing those like 15-passenger cargo vans that you got to get, you know, 9 feet out under a brace. The longest whale tail I have is a Dentcraft whale tail, and I think this thing's probably 4 feet maybe. So with my arm reach, I maybe can get out 7 feet, but for those big, long, huge vans, I got this, and I got the wider one because I figure when you got to reach out there, the wide will probably come in handy. Now this gentleman gave me some stickers as well. I thought it was super cool. You know, he's got the Carbon Tech stickers. I ordered this tape from him. It's called Grippy Tape, I think. So you can wrap it around the, you know, the shaft of the rod, give you a little bit better grip on it. This actually is what I was looking for earlier with these gangrene tabs. This is what I use to get these tabs off. This thing I ordered from Amazon. It's like 10 or 15 bucks. And it allows you to get under those tabs and pry them up without manipulating the steel as you're going. So I spray a little alcohol and kind of zip that up underneath the puck, and then it pops right off. Super cool. Now the last thing I got to show you guys, it's not dent tool related, but if you're a dent guy like me, you like getting cool stuff, and I got the coolest thing ever on Black Friday. This thing, if you have the means, I highly recommend it. This is a 1-wheel. Now I won't do a demo in this video, but I will do a demo in another video. This thing is super cool. It's basically a motorized skateboard. It works the same way that Segways do with your body motion. So what I mean by that is when you step on the board, it levels out and it keeps you from teeter-tottering. If you lean forward, it goes forward. If you lean back, it goes back. Now this thing is meant to mimic like snowboarding on concrete. Now I've never snowboarded before, but riding this thing, I can imagine that it's pretty similar. I got the cover cover for the wheel. It doesn't come with this. This was aftermarket, but I just wanted to get it in case I go through rain or gravel or sand, so it doesn't kick up on my shoes and get me dirty. So anyways, that's Dave's Garage tool review / 1-wheel review for my Black Friday sales. And I know Black Friday is a little beyond, but I would highly recommend these tools at any price, whether it was a Black Friday discount or regular. They're all highly, highly valuable tools, and I recommend them all, excuse me. So anyways, thanks again for watching another episode of Dave's Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more original content, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.